We've launched Android gaming, and as Danny talked about a second ago, there's been a lot of people gaming and earning really a substantial amount of money over their historically a goal. And we also talked about Geo3. Let's talk about Geo3 for an example. So although the base earning amounts are lower per se than Geo2 than Geo1, things like gaming, things like referrals and surveys enable the user to go over and above their goal. So we're seeing right now Geo3 users earn five, six, seven, eight, $9 on the regular. So that's a very common thing. And I think as an affiliate and as a user, that's something we want to encourage and keep spreading the word on. So regardless of your geo, the gaming earnings surveys, it's going to be native to your own country, and that allows you to earn even more. A lot of the features, like this out of the way, a lot of the features in the app I want to highlight a bit more as well. So the search function, which we'll talk about in a second, the find me button, if you haven't used it. So I'm in the Western suburbs right now at an office. So I'll hit find me. And here I am right on the river at an office location. Here is my specific avatar. But you can see right here as I was using this app, here is another avatar. I have Danny and Chuck. I have no idea who this user is. They're at a random restaurant at a bar and grill. They've made $9.13. And it's so rewarding to see people that you do not know who are earning. And that's the beauty of Tapestry. So in your neck of the woods, wherever you're at, as you zoom out of your city or your suburb or where you're at, you will see people using this app. And some are going to be screaming from the rooftops, I use this app, it's amazing. And others maybe won't say a thing. I mentioned earlier, maybe on the last Tuesday call, that I met a Tapestry user, a young mom who's got a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, and she uses this app and she takes all the money and puts it in a 529 saving plans for her 2 and 3-year-old's college plan. And that like can definitely warm your heart because you can imagine a grandparent, a soon to be parent. Don't despise small beginnings. Those kids have many, many years until they're 18 or able to go off to college. That additional 10 to 15 bucks she's investing for her kids' college by just using a free app. That is one way to use Tapestry. It could cover your Netflix bill. It could cover your Spotify bill. It could cover your DirecTV bill if you're spending enough. Just demanding, it's all based on your specific usage and use case. So let's kind of zoom out a little bit. And again, we are going to be adding a feature that allows you to zoom out a lot better. And a lot of the clustering you see here with avatars is will also be completely changed because we want this map to be very meaningful here in a little bit. The key thing I want to highlight is a brand new announcement that's only live for Play to Earn on the 31st and the 1st is a 10% increase in earning on games. So starting on the 31st and the 1st, you will earn 10% more on those 2 days. So starting tomorrow and on the 1st. So if you're already earning games, you're going to earn even more. If you haven't started, you might want to start and actually earn. These are brand new games. So I have never even played this. I forgot this lady's name, Drew Barrymore game. And these are brand new and they update all by themselves depending on the games you're actually using. Last Tuesday, I believe it was, we also described iOS is coming to beta for games. So thanks for your patience, all of our iOS users. We cannot wait to get you earning just like our Android users are earning as well. Let's do the search function. Okay. How about somebody give me a city? Or Danny, give me a city. What do you think?
Let's check out Boise.
Boise, Idaho. Awesome. Very cool. Dun, dun, dun. The key thing you'll notice here, that was so glad you mentioned this. We have put avatars on the roads. And this was not a setup, so I mean, this just happened to be there randomly. As I typed on this avatar, you'll see they're on US 20, you're in US 26. All these avatars are on the road, which is interesting, right? So you can kind of see a little bit of the Waze aspect of us putting avatars on the road anonymous, right? Because I have no idea who this US 20, US 26 highway driver is. And no, I have zero interest in knowing who they are, but they're earning and they're on the road with me as I travel during the holidays, as I travel this January and February. these avatars are already using this app, and it makes me as a user or a brand new user or someone who was referred to this app feel like, oh, I'm not alone. I'm joining a community of other people who are earning as well. That's great. So let's go to San Diego. We're
I
seeing a
also think
lot
it's
of
great that you can't see them when they're at home. I think that's an important feature that Tapestry is hiding them when they're at their own home. They're only at public locations when you see them on the map.
absolutely. That is foundational to our business. It goes even further than that. Let's say Dan and I are having lunch at a place and we both checked in. She knows my avatar is maybe this guy with the hat, but when she looks at my avatar on her map, it's a different avatar. We randomize the avatar, and you can test this with your friends and family when you're out checking in a place. We randomize the avatars for that. And we'll go even further to begin randomizing the balances, because the balances may be similar. But as you can see, as we gain more users and more scale, and again, only at point of interest, everyone you're seeing here is it on the road or at a point of interest, not at their common nighttime dwelling. If we begin showing common nighttime dwelling, which we would never ever do, obviously this map would be full because there's literally thousands and thousands of people per city at this point in time. So that is a key thing, privacy and all of that. Questions that come up a lot, I'll just mention it. Maybe this will come up in the Q&A. Can I message these folks? No. We're not going to enable messaging currently and the way that this map currently stands. The way the map's built right now is primarily for social proof. We want consumers to know they're not alone, they're actually earning with other people. And this app is the hottest thing, and you got to get using it as soon as you can, no matter what city you're in. And eventually, what matter what country you're in. We're in 66 countries, 66 or 70 countries right now. There's over 100 more to go, and we can't wait to go live in Brazil and Central and South America, et cetera, et cetera. The other thing I want to highlight is this banner ad. So we've gotten feedback on the banner ad, like, can I earn by touching this ad? No. This banner ad helps Tapestry overall, and it also is the beginning of something that we look to do ourselves, which is really start working with any individual brand that feels like they can utilize the Tapestry ecosystem. So there's a lot more of that to come, but you're not earning by actually clicking on that brand. Other questions we get quite a bit is, where does my play to earn revenue go? Well, it's in two places. The first place it will be is inside the play to earn section. If you go to your apps, you can actually total up. So I've made $6.40 on CoinMaster and roughly 45 cents on Family Island. Or I can actually go to my wallet and you can actually see I have play to earn there, right? So 640. And there may be a delay in the wallet because the gaming section is always increasing constantly, but there may be a delay of a couple hours there as well. But that's a question that comes up quite a bit. If you haven't had a payment solution set up, you may have got a push notification from us yesterday. Let us know if you did. Just really encouraging you to get a new payment solution set up. So one of the things that we've been talking about week after week is the delay on the Bitcoin payout with OpenNode. So those who've been set up for OpenNode, we've sent you out an email giving you the option to switch over to a gift card solution called Ribbon. All it requires is you to say, yes, I want to switch over to Ribbon, and we will actually email you, and you'll be able to go in and choose the gift card that's available for your geo. Some examples would be an Amazon gift card, a MasterCard, or something like that, just depending on your geo. You also always have the ability to switch over to Stripe if it's available in your geo and get paid out on a regular cadence, just like every other geo in the Tapestry ecosystem. Well, last thing I'll highlight is you'll see a lot of changes are going to be happening here. So this section right now is just your name, and you can add weird and wonky things. But over the next few weeks, a lot of changes, and we'll be gladly be moving over to dynamic earning. So Chuck and Danny, we've been talking about this forever. I know Marty and David, you have as well. When are we going dynamic? Well, dynamic's going to start in January. So whether you're out about quite a bit or home, a homebody, it doesn't matter. When you're out and about, you'll earn more, and when you're home, you maybe earn a bit less, but you're still earning dynamically. Ways you can maximize your earnings: checking in. If you haven't checked in, you can actually just go back to my location really quick. Let's go find me. Let's go home. There I am. What's nearby? I hit check-in. Buttermilk. I had that for lunch. If you're ever in the Geneva area, I recommend it. Really good breakfast food. But this bar and grill, which is nearby me, let's say I was there. I'm actually right across the street from it. I checked in. That will allow me to earn dynamically. And you'll notice also that as I move my phone, my avatar and phone moves as well. A lot of cool stuff is going to be happening around that. So I said a lot of stuff. Danny, if you have any, ask any questions, feel free. But dynamic earnings are on their way for early January. iOS beta for gaming is also going to be on its way. We'll send an email to all those who signed up for that. And if you're on Android and you haven't played games or you want to play games, tomorrow on the 1st is a good time to start. Back to you, Danny.
Absolutely. Be sure you update the app so that you see that gaming icon there if you have an Android. If you're not seeing it and you have an Android phone right now, go and update the app so that will show up. The only thing I wanted to point out, Walter, is if you could open up the main menu so that I really want people to be able to check and see if they have it set up correctly. And for me, the easiest way is for me to hit payback history.
Sure.
If I see that I earned something yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before consistently, then I know the app is set up correctly and it's doing its job. That's one of the most, to me, one of the best things about the Tapestri app is the base daily dividend, like what Walter's talking about with dynamic dividends. The more I move around, the more places I go, the more I'll earn. The less I move around, the less places I go, the less I may earn. The app is working to pay me though. And that is the primary point. Instead of these big tech companies earning their trillions of dollars in this mobility market, now Danny Walker can earn a few extra bucks just for having this free app on her phone. And I am an iOS user, so I'm looking forward to gaming.
Yes. And while I'm here, you'll notice that we did do double earnings on Christmas. And you'll notice that my 32 cents on Christmas Day was 32, but on the 26th, that's kind of how our app is set up on UTC time. So you should see double earnings on that 26th, and let us know if you earned that. In fact, and if you did not earn double earnings, let us know that as well. The double earnings, go ahead.
Sorry, let's talk about that for a minute, because there are going to be people who go, well, this payback history is sporadic. What does that mean? That means that the app is probably not set up to be able to work in the background for you all the time. So if you want to tell them what they can do to make sure that their settings are correct, I think that'd be great.
Absolutely. So an example that Danny just highlighted is if I start seeing gaps in your payback history. So in 32 cents, the next day it's 0, then it's a penny, then it's 0, then it's 32 cents. It definitely spells to us a couple things. Number one, maybe the permissions isn't set to always, which is a key part of the Tapestri app. So on your Android phone or your iOS phone, make sure a location is set to always. The second thing I would do is allow notification. So how we're communicating to our user base of just things that are happening right now is push notifications. Here next week, you will see in-app notifications. So actually notifications that appear here on the screen while you're in the app. Something that's applicable to you. Maybe it's like, hey, you doubled your earnings with game, congratulations, or maybe you should set up a payment solution, something like that. So just depending. And again, the key way to do this is just go to your settings. Let's do this now. Let's do it on an Android phone. Location services, apps that have access to my location. Tapestri is set to allow all the time. And one other key thing to do is use precise location. We encourage that. It will allow you to earn more because when we do see your phone, we'll see it precisely versus approximate. Also, you can see all other permissions that I have for Tapestri. So you can see remove. This is another key one. Now I'm on a Samsung phone. So maybe you're on a Samsung phone. This toggle, for whatever reason, likes to come up by default. Even maybe I update my phone or I update to a version, remove permissions and free up space. Make sure that's toggled off. If you do have a Samsung phone or you feel like you're missing gaps, that's a key one I would highlight. So let's go files and media. I will access to the media only. We don't really access any of those things. Talked about that earlier. Near-die devices, we don't really access any of those things anyway. We're not sniffing around for other things in your home. We care about where you go. the key things for allow Tapestry to earn and maximize your earnings is location. Allow all the time.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Some
that's
all
the
the stuff.
set to earn feature that lets the app work for you and pay you every single day for the places you go. And that's just the beginning of the ecosystem as a ecosystem of earning that Walter has created and his team have created. So, I mean, I love thinking about one simple free app that currently has 5 different ways for the app user to earn.
Thanks for taking the time to learn more about Tapestry as we kind of end 2022 and jump into a brand new year, 2023. A new year, a new you, and 2023, I think more than 22 and 21 is all about mobility. It's all about earning. It's all about earning incremental ways of making more money and more passive ways of earning. And a good way to do that is your mobile phone. So let's dive in. So as a way of background, we'd like to start about who I am and the founding team. So I'm Walter Harrison, the founder and CEO of Tapestry, with a background in mobility data, specifically mobile apps. So over the last almost 8 years now, we've been working with mobile apps of all shapes and sizes, whether it be a travel app, navigation app, a game. We'd be interested, and we have purchased millions of dollars just trying to get access to this data to understand how consumers, how you and I live and move in the real world and the terrestrial world, not the digital world per se. And for doing this for the last 8 years now, we thought there would be a better way of doing it. And that is to not just pay app companies that are doing pretty well financially, but really paying the consumer because it's their data after all. And that is the underpinning and the background and the inception of Tapestry. Tapestry says it's your data, you should get paid for it. There are over 3 billion people today with a mobile phone. They're using it for communication, for messaging, for social, for travel, to hailing a cab, to meeting someone brand new. And mostly, I think it's no secret these days that that data is getting in the hands of third parties and that data is being bought and sold. And when that happens, you and I are not getting paid for it. So I think the sentiment now jumping into 2023 is, what is my data worth? Can I monetize this data anonymously? And that's what we're going to talk about. So a new slide here today that I want us to talk about in detail. This is an example in Fast Company. This article came out this year. How much do Americans think their personal data is worth? So maybe you're not in America, maybe you're in the UK, you're in somewhere in Africa or Asia Pacific. Doesn't really matter where you are in the world, but you likely have a phone. You're creating a digital footprint, a digital exhaust system that brands or whoever get access to, and it's worth something. I think it's interesting just to look at some of the amounts these states. So they surveyed consumers all across America. They did it by state, and each state had a number on average. A specific consumer thought their data was worth. So Tennessee consumers, for example, thought their data was worth 623, and in Colorado it was 2,800. 2,800 in Colorado, maybe it's because of the Mile High City and they have tons of mountains, but still, they have a really high expectation of what their data is worth. And as here at Tapestry, we think that's great. I think consumers, you and I, should be thinking that way because your data is worth something. And here at Tapestry, over the last year now, we've paid out over $500,000. We plan on paying out millions of dollars jumping into 2023 with your help and your support. And when we're paying out this money for this data, for this app, what are we collecting? What is this solution? Let's talk about that now. The solution for Tapestry is not a social network. It's not necessarily a dating app or a navigation app or any of those things like that. Our app really focuses on understanding where consumers go anonymously. So our app runs always in the background with your explicit permission to understand where you go. Maybe you traveled this holiday season, or you're traveling somewhere for New Year's, or maybe you have a trip down south to a beach somewhere to escape the cold in January, February of 23. Tapestry is really interested to know. Maybe you were caught up in the Southwest debacle, stuck at a major airport like O'Hare or Atlanta over the Christmas break. Tapestry was able to look at a lot of those incidences. And while that happened, we were able to pay you anonymously. And that's the value of Tapestry. It runs always with your permission, always keeping you safe. Now, the goal of Tapestry is really to create a global community of earners. And then with that community of people earning anonymously, enable you to earn more with adding new features inside the app. We'll talk about a few today. The first, from the very beginning, is the activity side of it. You download Tapestry, you give us permission to earn, and you just earn. You don't have to do anything as long as you have the permission set always. Those are activity earnings. We also have survey earnings where you can do surveys within our app and earn even more. And more recently, we introduced gaming, what we're calling play to earn. So you can play and earn, still earn on your activity and still do surveys. And always you can refer people to the Tapestry app and earn as well. So whether you're just want it completely passive, just allow it to run in the background and earn on activity, or you want to be highly engaged, refer people, and play games, it's your app, it's your choice, all the while earning. And recently we introduced badges. This is the way to gamify our user base within the Tapestry ecosystem. So you'll see on the right-hand side, we have the 30-day badge, the 45-day badge, all the way up to the 90-day badge. We're actually introducing 2 new badges that we're excited about, the 3-day badge and the 7-day badge. So if you're a user or maybe you're referring someone to the Tapestry app right now, you're now going to have a new goal for that consumer to hit. 3 days, they can do it and they can earn a badge. That means they're actually earning as well. You can also look at the varied amount of avatars that exist all across the Tapestry ecosystem utilizing the Tapestry search box. So if you're inside the app on the Play or the Apple App Store, you might have noticed there is a search box there. You can search any live city or geo and see other avatars. You're not alone. You're earning with other people completely anonymously. Now, with having tens of thousands of people using this app, they've all come to us likely from another user, or they've come to us from the Tapestry affiliate program. This app is completely free. It will always be free, and we really pride ourselves on that. You should be able to use our app for free, earn for free, month after month after month. But if you're listening to this call, you may be interested in something more. Maybe going into business with us, partnering with us on this vision of a global community tied to earning. Not only will you make on your own usage and referring people, but you can earn even more by referring people. Now, to talk more about that, I'll turn it over to one of our affiliate managers, Danny Walker. Over to you, Danny.
Thanks so much, Walter. Appreciate it. I'm going to get my screen ready here real quick. Let me know when you can see this.
I can see.
Excellent. Yeah, so bringing the free Tapestry app to the world so that everybody can get paid as they go about their day by setting it to earn, as Walter explained. And we decided to do that through an affiliate program. Instead of paying for advertising, we'd rather pay you more money to share and promote this app as an ecosystem for earning for every single person who has a cell phone. And through the affiliate program, you have the ability, just as anybody else, to install the app for free and capitalize, leverage, and that ecosystem for earning. Play games, get paid to play games, answer surveys, allow the app to do work for you and pay you a daily dividend as you go about your day. You also have an opportunity through the affiliate program to help us promote and share the app so that everybody earns. And when you do that, we have an annual subscription that gives you access to a virtual office that really is a secretary. It takes care of tracking your business, who you refer, who they refer. You get access to all the marketing materials, affiliate support, and the most important thing is recurring referral revenue every single month and a team bonus. So let's talk about some of the bonuses our affiliates earn. The first one is our refer to earn. Our app, our whole ecosystem revolves around sharing the app. And when let's use you as an example, become an affiliate, you earn a recurring monthly bonus for every active app you share and every active app they share. So if you share with somebody and they go tell somebody about Tapestri, they download the app, they start earning, you're also earning a recurring monthly bonus. In addition to that, we've just added a couple more bonuses where anybody who's in the app playing games, answering surveys, and then also our Tapestri rewards program, you're earning a 15% bonus on the game earnings that they make and the survey earnings that they make. And then when they shop, you also earn a referral bonus there, and that's 15%. So let's talk about refer to earn. When you share with a person in Geo3, you're going to earn 5 cents for every month that that app is active on their phone. If they reside in Geo2, you'll earn 50 cents. If they reside in Geo1, you'll earn $1 for every month that app is active on their phone, and $1 for every month the app is active on anybody's phone that they may refer Tapestri to. When those users also play games, answer surveys, or use our Shop to Earn program, you're going to earn a 15% bonus on any of those earnings as well. It actually becomes much more lucrative with the play to earn piece that we just added. This is an example of just our very first week of app users playing games in the Tapestri ecosystem and earning. App users earning anywhere from $20 to $30 in 1 week equals 15% extra in your pocket as that second bonus as an affiliate, because you're the one who referred them. So it definitely becomes more lucrative when you look at this 1 week of somebody just playing some fun games, having a good time in the Tapestri ecosystem. They're also earning their daily dividend. Their app is active. So in addition, there's 5 different ways to earn, as Walter explained. In addition to this play to earn, they're also getting their set to earn earnings. And if they're sharing the app with anybody, they have referral bonuses and they can answer surveys as well. We didn't stop there though. With the affiliate program being a 2-tiered referral program that you earn bonuses on, we added a team building bonus. And that is if you as an affiliate refer 10 other active affiliates, you become a super affiliate. And that really is a nice bonus in your pocket for helping us build our ecosystem and share the app. It's a 50% match on all of your tier 1 and tier 2 active affiliates referral bonus earnings. And then we also, this is unheard of in the affiliate industry. No other company that I know of anyway actually gives their affiliates customers. When you become a super affiliate, helping us build our ecosystem, that's another bonus. We will gift most of our customers that come and find the app in the app store without a referral bonus. We gift those out to our super affiliates. This is really a simple affiliate program and a free app that puts more money in every person's pocket that they share it with. And as we ring in 2023, I think it's very important for people. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody's looking for a way to make a few extra dollars. And Tapestri is an ecosystem that's continuing to add the ability for somebody to use this free tool to do just that, put more dollars in their pocket, discover the places around them, get paid as they go about their day, play fun games, and just have an app that helps them enjoy life more and earn more. And with our affiliate program, you have the opportunity to participate and leverage that earning even further. So I am very happy. Oh, let's talk about geos, because we explained earlier, if you share the app with somebody in Geo3, which is more like rest of the world, South Africa, different countries, it's a 5-cent referral bonus every month that app is active on their phone. If they reside in Geo2, Europe, Jamaica, Greater EU, you're going to earn 50 cents every single month the app is active on their phone. If you refer somebody who downloads the app in Geo1, US, Canada, Portugal, New Zealand, Australia, Northern Ireland, the UK, you're going to earn $1 for every single month that app is active on their phone. That is just one of the many referral bonuses that we just talked about. And it is recurring. And all you have to do is help somebody install a free app on their phone that's going to help them earn more money every month. And that is really the simplicity of our affiliate program. There are no gotchas. What you put in is what you're going to get out of it. We aren't making any level of earning guarantees or anything like that. people are having a great time spreading Tapestri around the world. And that's why we've been able to be so successful in our first year and help anybody with a cell phone tap into extra money. So I just want to thank you for being here on this Friday afternoon. And we really look forward to sharing some great updates with you here in the next few minutes. So stick around.
Games. So if you're an Android user, make sure you're really playing games if you so choose, and you'll earn even more. And the second is iOS gaming is coming. And the third part is January dynamic earning. So we haven't given you the exact date in January, likely early January. I know Chuck and Danny and the team, we've been talking about it. So everybody knows internally what it's going to be, but we want to make sure it's abundantly clear to our users and to our affiliates how dynamic earning actually works. And so just highlight it for a second. Dynamic earning is all based on movement. So right now, if my phone set in this office all day long and the permissions were set, I would still earn. With dynamic earnings, if I went to multiple restaurants, maybe I drove down to the city or drove to meet family or friends, I'll earn even more. If you're in a city, in a larger city, I think Tapestry is going to be phenomenal for you. You'll be able to check in like crazy. Maybe it's on the weekends for you if you're out in the suburbs or in a rural area. When you're out and about, you earn even more. So dynamic earnings is going to incentivize people to open up the app more, and more importantly, to check in.
And you know what I forgot to ask on check-in or point out is the fact that when I'm at home, there's no place for me to check in.
Exactly. Yes, you'll see a big white blank screen, nowhere to check in, unless you live above a Dunkin' Donuts. And some people do. You're living like right across the street from something, you'll be able to check in there. That's your guaranteed couple pennies every day.
There you go. Awesome. So final Friday for 2022, come a long way. We launched the app October 6th of 21. So we were, last year on this day, we were celebrating 6 weeks old, brand new app. We've grown up a lot. We're definitely walking, ready to run in 2023, right? Like if I think about it as like a kid, right? Like we just had this brand new baby last year, and now it's one year and a month and a half old, and it's running around. It has a life of its own. It's now has 5 different ways for every user who has the app on their phone to earn. If they choose to. One of them is automagic, as I call it. The other 4, they got to do something to earn it, but that's really cool. I mean, most people have survey apps on their phone. They have some kind of like scan receipts to earn money back on your phone. They've got all these different apps on their phone. And here is this one that allows 5 different things for them to do to earn. So
yeah, and to use that metaphor a bit more, we're walking, we still run a little too fast sometimes and trip, and we got to watch out for sharp corners and electrical outlets. Besides that, no, I couldn't agree more.
I love that addition because you're so right. Yeah, growing fast though, and it is exciting to see not only how fast Tapestri is growing, but also our awesome affiliates that have been with us since day one, right? Like to see them thankful. Plugging in, sharing the app, getting to global affiliate, earning equity in the company is so rewarding and awesome and exciting. And I know, there's 50 spots there for anybody who's here with us today. You could be one of them. There are 47 people who got the pre-qualification done and are super, super close to the final piece, but anybody can be a global affiliate. So just want to put that out there.
Absolutely. And we couldn't be more thankful for our affiliates. We do this because of them. We grow because of them, and we like to reward them as well. So any way we can do to get better at that, please let us know.
Yeah. Well, the additional piece to the biggest thing, I guess, that shows me that action is true is that you added that 15% reward to affiliates who refer the app and from the gaming piece. I know we were paying out those, a little extra bonus for somebody who may fill out a survey. They earn 60 cents and the person who refers them might earn, 15% of that 60 cents, which is wonderful. But a lot more people play games.
A lot
that's
more.
A big chunk.
And like your message said, like I wasn't even a gamer, but now I'm addicted to these. And in some of these games, you find yourself just like coin master. Again, I wake up and my village is burned and I got to figure out who did it and get the coins to get it back. So I'm with you, and we can't wait to get that on iOS.
It's probably a Tapster too,
Oh,
right? I
100%.
get
Yep.
I get messages because I haven't played a game yet, right? So I'm like, can't wait. I want to just get in there and see what these people are talking about. And I'll get like a little Facebook message from some random person who has Tapestry on their phone, and they're like, I am crushing everybody on Coin Master right now.
Hmm. That is the game.
Pretty cool. Okay,
So
what do we have
let's go on to
to
Q&A.
let's
I think
do
we
it.
have questions in here.
Chat's been closed. Sorry, guys. I just didn't want to get distracted with chat. So I hope you don't mind. If you have a question,
Mm.
obviously you got to put it in Q&A.
Good question for Don. Great question, Don. Please explain the 30, 45, 60, 90 badges. If you are inactive for 3 days, do they reset? Good question. So if you've achieved 30 days, you're good. You get the badge and it does not reset. Same thing for 45, 60. Now, after you go 30 days without activity, it will reset. You will begin losing those badges over time, which we don't want. But that's why those badges are there. The key thing is, like Pokemon, you got to catch them all. You really want to earn as many of those badges as possible, which will enable you to fast cash. Fast cash goes live when we get dynamic earnings live, which is early January, which we were just talking about. So we're going to start rewarding those who kind of have as many badges as they can possibly have by geo, and also have a lot of check-ins and point of interest. And also, we're going to have a huge affiliation for our founding members and, of course, our affiliates.
Good questions today. What does the app security in the menu mean?
So again, we got to change the name of it because we don't like the connotation of security. So thank you for reminding me to do that. All that enables you to do is not have Touch ID and Face ID to sign in every single time. So I have mine off. The app's still secure, but you don't have to use Face ID, Touch ID every single time. So you would turn that off. What is the version number? Oh, another good question. So on your Tapestry app, when you hit the three lines, the hamburger menu, as some people like to call it, you'll see ad ID. That's the unique ad identifier for your phone. And you'll see the last seen date. And above that, you'll see the version number, which is 1.3.7. And like right now, I'm on version 109 of that since I'm on the beta version. That's what the version number is. We recommend always being on the latest version of the app to have the latest ways to earn and also the coolest software available.
Yeah, and again, the way Walter found that and the way you can find it is to open your app, go to the main menu, three bars at the top, and at the very bottom of the screen, if you don't have 20/20 vision, you're going to need glasses. You can see the actual version that the app is on.
Yep. Mr. Langto, when playing a game, once you get the notification that you are paid, can you continue playing, get paid again? Yes, absolutely. So the key thing, Michael, for each game, let's say Coin Masters, like for me, I can earn up to $27. I would keep playing that game until I maxed out at the $27, and you can keep earning per minute. Now, some of those games will say, okay, now you earn every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes, whatever it is to kind of gamify it a bit more, but you'll still earn continually. And when looking at people using this gaming section, everyone's different. Some people max out Coin Masters and go to Family Island. The next person or downloads every game and throughout the day or weeks play a bit of both. So it's really you. The highest to the least is kind of how those games are ranked in the play to earn section.
Awesome. Let's go to one more gaming question here. Last question on games, he says. He's noticing that some games are 25 cents to $1, others are $13 to $14. These games switch from time to time. Are you guys picking the games, or are these games random? It will be very difficult to play a game for 25 cents. I'm just being honest. So I guess he's just saying he's going to play the ones that pay more, obviously.
Absolutely, Larry, that's a great point. And we absolutely know that. We are picking some of the games, some of them, not all of the games. There's a couple things that actually happen on Android, which will also happen on iOS. We do an app scan. So that's part of the permission with this partner is we look at all the apps on your phone to make sure we don't give you a game you already have. And then we also look at, if you do have games, what type of games are those? We think the best type of games are like casual games, not a game that you can like Call of Duty or Minecraft, where you have to invest so much time and choose a level and you really don't have the time to actually earn. So something like The coin master works pretty well because you can earn in a very short period of time. So highest to least, as I said earlier, you choose the highest performing games and then work your way down. And also, you do get paid per minute. So it's 25 cents, but also there's that per minute in there as well. But really
Yeah.
good question.
And so another gaming question, we're going to try and stay on topic. How soon can you delete a game after you reach max earnings without losing what you've earned?
You won't lose anything. Really good question. You won't lose anything. So you could delete the game. You've already earned that money. Should be in your Tapestry wallet. It also should be in your gaming wallet. So feel free to delete the game after you've maxed out the earnings. And by the way, we probably shouldn't say this, but like we're gonna say it. We want if you want to keep using the game, feel free. But I think deleting the game and jumping to another game keeps that earning wheel going, which benefits you and ultimately benefits us as well. But it's up to you.
Awesome. If a person does not check in on the map, will they still earn dynamically just by visiting locations?
Good question, Arnold. So you can actually go to your places visited, and again, it's been removed in the traditional way. But if you go to your profile, there's that places box. Tap on places. We are still doing places visited. So as an example, maybe you can pull up the app right now on your phone, and you'll see that we're still recording in places you visit, even if you didn't check in. That will power dynamic earnings, even if you don't check in. If you want to guarantee you earn for that place, we recommend checking in, but it's really up to you.
That's awesome. And here's somebody who has wife has a Samsung A70 phone, set permission to always, but they have to log in every single time they open the app. So how can they fix that?
Untap app security.
Yeah.
If you untoggle that, you won't have to log in every single time, right?
So they go to the main menu, see app security there, and just turn it off. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to answer gift card, Visa, MasterCard? Are there fees, time
There
limits?
are
Somebody needs to
there
use them.
yeah, so good questions, Drew. Do the gift cards or Visa MasterCards have any fees? Yes, there are fees generally, but it's lower than I would argue Stripe, although we love Stripe. It's lower than Stripe. So the fees right now are going to range between like $1.50 to $2 fee to get you a Visa gift card. Now that's a fee just for the gift cards, no matter what you choose, whether it be Buffalo Wild Wings, Bed Bath and Beyond, or Visa or MasterCard. There will be a fee of roughly $1.50 to $1.90, but just those fees. There's no additional fees on top of that.
And those will be deducted from the gift card, amount. So if you're owed $25, for example, the fee will be taken out. So the gift card will be $23.50. And then you can just go use that $23.50. And there are not any additional fees to use that $23.50 on a Buffalo Wild Wings card or whatever it may be. I want to just add a little bit onto my kind of 2 cents, if you don't mind, about Stripe, because I'm a
Please.
big fan of Stripe for our affiliates specifically. An app user, whatever's easiest for you to set up and get paid, by all means, use it. We are adding additional ways to make it easier for app users. But for an affiliate who's building a team and who's going to earn over $600 in the year here in the States, it's so much easier for Stripe. They're a very secure payment platform, and if you're an affiliate who's going to make over $600 in 2023, I recommend Stripe. So
Absolutely.
just wanted
Yeah,
to
I mean,
say that.
they're a really good solution, without a doubt, and they've been very consistent.
OpenNode
If
is Bitcoin payment. Somebody's asking, can you explain Stripe and OpenNode further? If you want to get paid in crypto, you can use OpenNode. However, at the time of this recording,
yeah,
I'm a way bigger fan of Stripe still. My husband has OpenNode, and we here at Tapestry are ready and have done everything we need to do on our side to be able to pay you via crypto and Bitcoin. OpenNode is still having some hangups, so we haven't been able to successfully pay out in crypto. So as of the time of this recording, I recommend Stripe.
yeah, yeah. So the crypto world's still having a bit of a challenge. Maybe it's not everyone, but I know they still are, and that's why we introduced gift cards.
Yeah.
And again, if you're on OpenNode and you're qualified for a payment, you should have got an email from us encouraging you to either switch over to Stripe or getting a gift card, and make sure you respond to that. We're sending a follow-up email to all those who didn't respond to the first one. Uh, there are 3 or 4 Tapestry apps Uh, oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. So beta. So you can leave the beta program. So let's bring context. In the Play Store, there are three or four Tapestry apps, no notification. So when you're in the Play Store, you're tied to an account. Generally, it's your email address, your Gmail address that you have tied to your Google account. And if you were in beta, we took your email address and added your address to our Google Play account. So every time you go to that store specifically, I forget who was asking this question, maybe it was Don, you saw what was that?
Oh, I was
Was it
just
Don?
apologizing for dismissing it before you were finished.
Oh, it's all good. You saw that specific notice because it's tied to your specific account. What we recommend is actually leaving the beta program and just going to the store and downloading the latest version, which is 1.3.7, or but yeah, that 37 is the last one. So get on that version. But even if you're on the beta, there hasn't been a change between the beta and the one that's in the store. The beta version is the exact version that went to the store. So you're not missing out on anything as long as you have games.
I have to read this from Larry Fobbs because it's super cool. He says he
Go
clicked on
ahead.
the Find Me button and then zoomed all the way into his street level. He drove around. His avatar was able to track and keep up. It was like he was floating on a magic carpet. I know that will drain my battery, so I didn't do it for long, but it was super cool to watch. Will that function stay?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to go for a run and my avatar tries to keep up with me, or I try to keep up with it.
Right?
More likely. Yeah. So
It's a
that's
new
really the goal.
game.
Hmm.
How often does the app scan your phone to check what games are on your phone?
It does it. It's a good question. It does it per session. So every time you open up Tapestry, it does a session scan every time.
Here's another good. You guys are full of great questions. Ed asked this one. If you travel a lot, let's say from the UK to the USA and Europe, does the app act differently at different countries, or do you have to update the app for it to work?
Good question, Ed, and good to chat with you again. I remember you was an affiliate from the early days. You don't have to do anything. So the key thing is both countries, the UK and the US, are both live. We have POIs live in both geos. No changes with anything. If anything, you're going to earn a lot with all that travel, for sure.
That here's one talking about the check-in box being white when we stop at locations. Do we need to submit a support ticket? If you're actually at a point of interest, a public location, you should be able to see that point of interest, that business in the check-in box. If you're not, yeah, send a support ticket.
Yeah, so right now we are looking at a 10-meter range. So think about where you're at. So I'm sitting in this office. It's looking at basically every business around me within 10 to 20 meters. So if you're not seeing anything and if you're seeing businesses nearby, let us know. We want to make sure there's not anything else. Make sure toggle for precise location on Android and iOS. That'll make a big difference.
Chuck, if you're still here with us, Larry wants you to know that he destroyed your village on Coinmaster. I love it.
That's funny.
Uh, so how about somebody who can't use Stripe due to their geographic location?
Gift cards.
Can
Yeah.
PayPal come back is what they're asking, but the gift card's a good option.
No, I mean so at PayPal, that's probably the most common question. One of the most common questions we get. PayPal, PayPal, PayPal. I know. I love PayPal personally as well, but we ran into issues with paying out such large amounts of money through PayPal that it just became complicated. So we had to move off that solution. But there are many more coming, like Venmo for US. So if you're in the US here in maybe later January, got a lot of stuff to knock out in early January. Back to that toddler analogy. Will likely enable something like Venmo or Cash App that's really quick to get people paid without as also the massive fees.
Yeah, awesome. This is one probably has to do with something that Dave may not have given permission to, but he says he's inside the game, the Tapestry app. He downloads a game, it brings him back. The app disappears from inside Tapestry, and he doesn't get any earnings for playing. Could that most likely be like a permission that he didn't give, maybe?
But he saw the game originally from Tapestry.
It takes me to the Play Store. I download the app, but the info about the app disappears from inside Tapestry app and no earnings for playing. That's
If you're downloading the game originally from Tapestry, meaning let's make up Coinmaster because that keeps coming up a lot. So let's say Coinmaster is actually there. And by the way, they're an app promoting this podcast at all or this conversation. Got to state that. So let's say CoinMaster's there and you click it, you download it, and you're not earning. That's an issue for sure. Especially if you found the app from us. So yeah, please submit a support ticket so we can fix that.
Yeah, and you know what, Dave? I don't know if this will fix it or not, but it's worth a try. Completely shut your phone off for like a whole minute, turn it back on, and kind of open the app up and refresh. I had somebody last week who had 6 games that they didn't think they were earning on, and when he reset his phone, those earnings showed up in his wallet. So hopefully that'll work for you.
Yes.
Surveys on iPhone?
Yeah.
And Android?
So surveys on Android right now are having a bug for some people. We are aware of that. So we're trying to solve that as soon as possible. We're not seeing that issue on iOS, specifically for Android. So it says earn more by doing surveys, and it sometimes just freezes. We've been pushing out a lot of builds, and something got missed in all the pushing out builds.
And sometimes you just, don't have a survey too. So that was somebody who was on an iOS, and I don't know if that's a glitch for them or if it's just the fact that they're not the right geographic, just in the right place, of the right age, the right gender, all those questions we get to answer.
In that scenario, though, we can fix that for you. If you send a support ticket, somebody on the team can reset your profile so you can jump in and do more surveys. So please let us know.
You got Play to Earn coming to a desktop computer in January by any chance? Somebody's asking.
No. Good question, Larry. No, we don't. We're sticking mobile. We like mobile.
Yeah. I mean, so many people now, us older people use laptops, but the younger generation, if they can't do it on their phone, they're not doing it.
True. Absolutely. No CoinMaster in Romania. So yeah, I mean, like there are times where I see like that Drew Barrymore game was the first time I've ever seen that. So it rotates and changes by geo, and each game has certain countries they're trying to get more users in. So that's kind of how it works. So sorry about that, but I'm sure there's other games available. I know you're earning in some of those games, Arthur.
So 2023, we're going to have more options for people to be able to get paid. So it's not just going to be Stripe and crypto. I mean, PayPal was amazing, but we're also not only paying large sums, we're paying 70 different countries. So it just raised a lot of red flags, and they didn't like it. So we found other alternatives. Stripe's a solid payment option. 5 ways to get paid. As of the end of 2022, there was 1 way to get paid at the end of 2021. So I wonder how many ways Tapestri is going to pay by the end of 2023.
A lot. There will be a ton of more ways to earn with Tapestri in 2023. So definitely tap in. Clive, you got screened out of a survey. We actually in the process, I think on some of our survey partners, we've enabled this, but it's not gone through 100%, is to earn on screen outs. So they're looking for a certain age, gender, demographic, country, etc. You don't qualify, although you've already given some information. We'll enable you to earn on that screen out. So good question.
Awesome. Okay. Great job. Happy 2023.
Thank you.
Yeah. Happy New Year. I hope you have a great time at your neighbors and everybody here with us today. Happy New Year to you too. Thanks for being here with us. And we all look forward to a really prosperous and fruitful 2023. Ready to run.
Yeah,
and no sharp edges.
No sharp edges. And here's to a successful 2023 with our phones. Cheers.
Yes. Cheers.
Take care.
Thanks, Walter. Bye.
Happy New Year, guys. Bye.